Hey guys, this is John. This is not part of an inconvenient truth, but this is something that I saw, and I really feel like maybe this will help someone in the same kind of situation. And the reason I'm talking about this is because it applied to my wife and I, and that comes from Acts chapter 1, verse 4. Now, this is Jesus talking to the apostles, right? Gathering them together, he commanded them not to leave Jerusalem, but to wait for what the Father had promised, which, he said, you have heard of from me. Okay? Really want to go back over that. He commanded them not to leave Jerusalem. Okay? Why? Because, and I'm not going to get into the idea of the importance of it being Pentecost and the significance of that. I just want to break this part out. In my and my wife's life, there was a period of time God told us to go somewhere and we didn't want to go. We were like, Lord, I don't want to go. And he's like, I didn't ask you, go. So we started going to this church, and we had been going there for a while. And I'm like, God, why am I here? We're obeying you. Why am I here? And he said, you need to go before service starts, and you need to start praying over the service. And I'm like, okay. So I started going early, and I got there and I started praying over the service. And what I noticed shortly after that, well, next month or so after that, is other people started showing up early. Now, I had been going there for a long time, and I always got there a little early, and there was no one ever praying, hardly anyone ever praying before service, ever. But I started praying, and I'm not saying this is somehow a pat on my back. I'm just saying God's timing is impeccable. Because when he told us that, apparently he told several other people, because I didn't know these people. I had no clue who they were. I still don't know most of them. And they started showing up and praying over the service. And over the next while, we started seeing, man, there was a heavier spirit in worship. People were praying. There were things were changing, very visibly were changing. And I want to kind of point that out in Acts chapter 1, where he was like, look, I'm telling you not to leave. The Holy Spirit hasn't been poured out yet. Okay? They don't know really what's coming. They know some, but they don't really know to the extent. And they're like, okay, God, why are we here? We want to leave. These people just killed you a little over a month ago. Can we get out of Dodge? He's like, no, you stay. And the fruition of that, the fulfillment of that was on the day of Pentecost, 3,000 people were saved. And it was because the Holy Spirit said, not only are you here and God says, I'm going to give you the Holy Spirit. He's going to use a special gift in you, and you are going to start one of the greatest spreads of the gospel. It's unpleasant sometimes, but we must be obedient. I love you guys.